All right, guys, we gotta talk about Scream 7, okay? Because first off, what the actual fuck? How could you possibly fuck up everything you built upon on part 5 and part 6? And I can't believe I'm saying this. This is the first bad Scream movie. It's making me mad. You know, when I went into this movie with so many like expectations, I thought like, no, like maybe this might be good. You know, let's give it a chance. Melissa Burr's not gonna be in it. Jordan Taylor's not gonna be in it. The same directors and the other 5 and 6 are not gonna be in it. I was like, fuck it, like whatever, right? Kevin Williamson, he's written some of the Scream movies. I was like, fuck it, let's just go into it. Like, let's just see how it does, right? It just, man, dude, like, I don't know what it was. Maybe my expectations were way too fucking high, dude. Because and maybe I had a right to, right? Because all the Scream movies up to this point, they were all, for the most part, they're all perceived pretty well. I know there's people that don't like 5 and 6, people that don't like part 4, which is fucking insane to me. There's people that don't like part 3 also. Like, I don't know, the whole franchise, everybody has their own fucking ranking, right? And I respect it, dude. But it's just like they have their own ranking, I have my own ranking. And I feel like Scream 7 ranks in the bottom for me. Just before we get into it, though, this video's gonna have spoilers for Scream 7. So if you have not seen Scream 7, like watch it, I guess, then like come back after you finish watching this video, I guess. But just I feel like the opening scene of this movie was definitely not bad. It's not the worst opening. I feel like one of the worst openings, even though I love Scream 6, Scream 6 probably has one of the worst openings ever. But this movie was kind of interesting, kind of have like I guess like a museum of like the original house, and then Ghostface ends up like being in there. I feel like it was like my theater for the most part, they're kind of laughing at a lot of this scene. It was just like a fun little scene, you know. I'm not gonna shit on the opening scene. I guess one of the things I want to talk about is what I liked about this movie. I guess the kills are definitely like more violent than like usual. I was not expecting like them to be as graphic as it was, and there have been some like graphic kills like in the franchise before, especially like in the first Scream and like some parts of like Scream 4, but this one, like, I felt like it was different, dude. Like, a lot of the set pieces are great. One of the best kills in this movie is like the fucking, like, whenever that girl gets hanged up, she gets tied up and like she gets stuck, right, like in the fucking, like, on stage and shit, and you just see like her guts fly out, dude. Like, it was super like just dark. I was like, whoa, like this is gonna be different. And Ghostface's movie does not fuck around, bro. Like, he's really just violent in this movie. And I feel like another kill, there's a kill in like a bar scene. I thought that was super great as well. It was super graphic, man. That was kind of like shocking at some points. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's really dark for like a Scream fucking movie. That's saying a lot. Like, some of these Scream kills are like obviously violent, but like not like this, dude. Like, I think it's just to Kevin Williamson, I guess, wanted to go with like a more edgier tone, and those are like the only good parts I have to say about this movie. I think one of the biggest problems of this movie, truly believe that Sidney Prescott and Gail Weathers have so much fucking plot armor, like it is insane. I don't think they have the balls to like kill these people off, dude. And it's kind of sad to like see that, like, just, I don't know, dude. I feel like at this point in the series, we're already on part 7. Like, I would have expected like Gail to die already. She should have died in part 6, but they kept her ass alive, bro. Like, that's wild. The way I thought it was gonna go, I thought Dewey was gonna die in part 5, obviously. 6 was gonna be Gail, 7 was gonna be Sidney. But they just like didn't do it, bro. And I feel like I get it, I guess, because you didn't have Melissa and Jenna Ortega come back, so I feel like it kind of like made sense. Like, what's gonna be next? I guess like Sidney Prescott's daughter, I guess, is gonna be like one of the franchise characters moving forward. I don't know. I feel like the problem with this movie is that the characters, like, besides Sidney, like, and Gail, like, obviously some of the other characters, like, there's not really like the new characters are not really compelling. Like, we don't really see them enough. We don't really get like enough like I guess like we don't really get like enough time to like really care about them, I guess. I know it kind of sounds weird because like in Scream 1, like the friend group, it was so compelling. Like, they just had so many memorable lines and moments, and even though some of them didn't come out as much as the other main characters, like I still feel like they had like their part was like, I feel like it was more memorable, you know. But just for these, I feel like the characters are all kind of like the same. They're all kind of like have like the same personality, and I just feel like they just don't really like, they didn't really resonate with me. I don't know why. I feel like for Scream 5, that whole new cast, it was the way that they're written and stuff. They're super like just always like saying, joking around and shit. Like, there was just like the in Scream 5, like that first scene where you see them outside the school. That's like that kind of like first introduction scene to them. And I feel like in that movie it was well done, just because like the banter and the comedy they all had. You really feel like they had like chemistry. And this movie just doesn't feel that way for me. Like, this whole new group and shit that Sidney's daughter has, I don't understand it. And one of the other things I don't understand about this movie is just like why like the reliance on like nostalgia, bro. Like, this, like, they brought like Stu back, but like in an AI like fucking form. It was kind of wild to see Stu. First time he popped out, I was freaking out. I was like, oh shit, like they actually fucking did it. but they kind of realized that like, oh, this is like AI, and like they kind of had like a whole like they try to do like a social commentary on AI use, I guess, but it doesn't even work. It doesn't make sense. Like there's no like, it doesn't lead to anything, dude. I just feel like this movie was all about nostalgia. It was all about like showing fucking old characters, mentioning old characters from like the original movies, and it wasn't like nostalgia well done. It was like nostalgia just to be nostalgic, dude. Like especially that scene towards the end where like you have all like some of the previous Ghostface killers come out and you kind of see him like talking, but it's like an AI video of them. I don't know, bro. I feel like it just did not hit the mark for me, man. I don't know why. And just the killers themselves, hands down, the worst killers in any Scream of all time. This makes Scream 3 look good. This makes Scream 6 look good. Also, like, I don't know, man. I just feel like the killers are barely in the fucking movie and it makes zero sense. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I just feel like they just like rushed it. It felt super anticlimactic, dude. Like, I just really was so disappointed, man. And just like, just overall, like, there's a couple great scenes, you know, some of the kills, like I said earlier, the chase scene kind of towards the end where they're kind of in the abandoned city and shit. I thought that was pretty well done, but other than that, bro, I don't know, dude. I just the main thing for me, and I guess I might get even hate for this. I feel like Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega, I feel like I was so invested in their storyline that just not kind of going into this movie knowing that they're not gonna be in it. It already kind of like made me not like it already. I just kind of like fuck, like it's just a shame that like we didn't really get to see like the core four sort of continue. We did see the other half though. We did get to see Mindy and her brother like in this movie. And it was definitely cool. When they came on screen and shit with Gil, I thought I kind of got chills low key. I was like, damn, like it's kind of like, that's a pretty cool moment. But other than that, I feel like just even them, like Mindy and her brother in this movie, they don't really have like a lot to do in this movie. Like I feel like they're like barely in this movie low key. Like they don't do as much as I thought they were gonna do. And I just feel, man, like overall, like Mindy and Chad, like they're one of my favorite parts of Scream 5 and 6, and you know, I feel like they came in this movie just to kind of come in it, but that's probably one of the things I liked about it, just like how they were in it, you know, just because like I said, I feel like the core four that was building in 5 and 6, it was cool to see him again, but like I said, I just feel like there's so much, like it makes me wonder like what were the original plans for 7, dude. I feel like the original plans for 7 with the other directors from 5 and 6, I think would have cooked way more, honestly, you know. And I think Scream 7 is going to be so controversial just because of the story. I see people saying that they love this movie. Someone ranked it, and I saw some fucking ranking on TikTok. Somebody put in their top fucking 3, bro. Like, that's insane to me. Because this is in the bottom. And I feel like that's like what I was saying earlier. I guess everybody has the right to their own opinion, I guess. But just in my opinion, you know, I like all these movies. I'm not super the type of guy to like judge. Especially when it comes to horror. Like, I'm not the type that's going to like shit on horror. I feel like Scream 7, I gave Scream 7... like a 70%, you know. I still give it a hard Letterboxd. It's a 70% for me, guys. It passes, you know. Like I said, I give it a hard because I love Scream. I love this franchise. There's some good moments, but overall, it's like Star Wars for me. I love Star Wars, but there's bad Star Wars movies. There's episode 1, there's episode fucking 2 that's like boring as shit. And you know, like I said, like I think it's one of those things where like this franchise is so consistently good that for the first time ever we're gonna get a divisive movie. And I feel like that happens if you do a franchise for long enough. That's gonna happen. Honestly, it's gonna happen towards like at some point, like you just can't keep it good for so long. It's so rare to do. It's so rare to even do a good sequel, let alone a whole franchise. I feel like for the most part, they had done so well with it, but unfortunately for Scream 7, man, it just completely missed the mark for me. I am disappointed. I am appalled. You know, I am just ashamed. It just bothered me, man. It really did. And I feel like for the people that like, if you're somebody that like likes every movie in this franchise, you know, it sucks. I feel like it sucks for the people, like if you're really invested like I was to Part 5 and Part 6, it is gonna suck. It will leave you disappointed, but apparently there's people that still like this movie, and you know, like I get it, I guess, you know, end of the day, bro, it's just Ghostface killing people, you know, you see that in this movie. But other than that, I feel like that's all I have to pretty much say, you know. I'm planning on doing a video where I rank every Scream movie, so look out for that. It's coming soon. But other than that, guys, you know, thank you guys for watching, you know, and yeah, peace.
Because none of you should go see this thing!
Oh, yeah,
None of you! I would rather jack off with sandpaper! No, I would rather watch Madam Web again! No, I would rather do a marathon of Madam Web, Morbius, and Kraven the Hunter than ever watch this piece of garbage again.